Hey everyone, welcome back to KBTV, where we talk about new strategy on Zed and trends that I've noticed and things of the like. And this is just what I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor. Take it all how you want. Also, right now while I'm at it, might as well give me a little subscribe, give me a like, hit the notification bell. So when I post new videos, I'm not relentless and I don't post videos every 3 freaking days. But it does help the algo a lot. It gets me more out there, and I'd really appreciate it. And, if you don't like the video at the end, put a thumbs down. It's cool. Leave a comment why. No problems. And if you leave a comment, I'll reply back if it's a good question, and if, I might even make another video about it, depending on what it is and how in depth it takes. So with that, let's move on. And Zed has made leaps and bounds lately when it comes to like getting Matic, and we're going to have gasless solutions and all that. You're going to see racing even take way more off because those gas fees are slowing us down. And even with those gas fees being higher, people are still racing. So just imagine how much more racing will be able to go down when we eliminate that, right? So anywho, I'm just going to sit back here and see how the sound quality is. And you know what? We're going to watch this race right here. Now, I'm in Discord. Okay. And I believe I'm on results. So once a race finishes and wins, it posts right here, and it shows you for a second there. Now, if you select any of these horses, for some reason it only takes you to the winning horse. But if you actually want to see the race, just click up here at the top. And Linda Honey is one of mine, and the cool story is I named her after that little kid who is in a famous video where he's arguing with his mother about not getting a spanking because all he was trying to do was get cupcakes. And it's really funny. So, here we go. See how I'm going to watch this race, so I'm not going to show results, but I want to see how it picks up on my mic. And if it, if it picks up good, I might actually just post this video. But anywho, let's watch 3D. Let's get the volume up a little bit. Maybe that'll help bully it. If it ever loads. Whoa! Alright, here we go. Oh, Buffett's mistake. This guy's been dedicated in running that horse. This is Z1, by the way. So, I'm curious. Just select him. I'll tell you who owns him. What the records are. I do like some of these names people have been coming up with. There's one that's called La Dame du Lac, which I think is I think that's a cool name. You can also, if you can't actually get on the horse you want, you can just select them in here and it'll highlight it. This is another horse. He's see, an elite. It's 4-0-2. Got a 22% win rate. And what I've noticed is that well-bred horses, regardless of their exclusive or elites, like if they have really good lineage, they seem to be outperforming the Genesis horses. But I don't think that's always going to be the case, so you don't want to go crazy with it, but it just shows you that with the right lineage and winning horses, you can build a pretty good pedigree. So it's interesting to watch and see this all unfold. This map's one of my other favorites too. My absolute favorite map is the mountains in the wintertime. It's pretty slick. A lot of change of places here. Oh, here comes John Wick. Man, Linda Honey, you must have been pushed on the back. Oh, here she breaks. She's breaking a 1,000-meter mark. She liked the long race. John Wick's a good horse too. I mean, look at that. 5-5-2, 14% win rate. Does not show how many races he ran. For that, you're gonna have to look at results. Whew! These two must have been at it like right at the neck, man. She overtook him right there. Now, Linda Honey is actually an offspring of some pretty good pedigreed horses here. Of mine. Woo! That was a good race, actually. Not bad. Not bad. So there you go. We'll close this. I'm going to show results. Linda Honey. So if you select her, details. I only raced her 4 times. That is her first win, though, in first place, and I raced her 3 other times. Besides that, go to her details page. Poppy's Cougar. Now, Baby Doll is... I bred Billions in Cougar 7 times, and I created some legendaries because I bred her with some Z1 mares, but I also had some other legendary horses that have ran well, and I bred them. But this one, this is a newly bred horse, and I believe this is the daughter of Billions. See, look, I clicked on that time. Nope, I was wrong. Moon Chaser and Large Palace, which I've actually had some winning horses from these two. So that doesn't surprise me, actually. But if we go back here to me stable, all these top horses here I bred are from Billions and Cougar. As you can see, it doesn't, that's one thing I would like to see is if it says Genesis or like Legendary. It'd be kind of cool if that was in the description right here. But Crusher, check this guy out. Bred these horses specifically because I noticed exclusives have been winning. So, Billions, Poppy, August Sunset, if you guys remember, is from another video that I made, and I believe it was about breeding. I'm not 100%, but I saw that there was an awesome horse in stud, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this for you guys, even though gas was high. And I got August Sunset, which, as you can see, is a good horse. She's a legendary Z3. So we select her. And boom, as bad as you remember. It was a Z2, but look at that win percentage. He's 12, 6, and 4 with a 20.34 win percent. And the mama is Alpha Omega, which is one of my better mares. I have a handful of mares that are at 10% win rate, but I don't have any mares that win like 20%. Which, man, I wish I did. But maybe I did. Maybe I messed up. Maybe I didn't put them in the right gates enough, or I didn't run the right distances enough with them. But Offspring, now So Savage, identical. Not quite identical, but his parents from Cougar. And I only ran 4 times. I got to find his niche race. I guarantee he's going to win. It's just a matter of when, not if. So, August Sunset, which was a good horse, which is Crusher. Crusher. And Linda Honey. Anyhow, so like I said, go to results. And if you're new, come in here and shop and see what horses have been running. Who's been placing. What I've noticed is that in order for like an elite or like legendaries to win here, their parents need to be decently good. So if you have offspring that are running well and you haven't ran the parents yet, it's a pretty good intending sign that their parents are probably good. So that's a race. I lost. Soulful Ginger. Linda Honey, that's the race we just watched. Now, I have a bunch of other horses I did make too, like Mando and So Savage. Send It. He's won one too. But like I was saying, Genesises are great horses. See, there, Send It. And yeah, it's one of those things you got to spend some money to get some discovery, but that's what kind of makes it cool, right? All right. Oh, we got some races kicking off, peeps. Well, which means it's time. I'm going to add it. Let's do it. I'm going to go picks. Play with zest. So once we got some race action happening, let's look. I already got people laying bets down too. I have any in this? I got Crusher. This is another thing you want to do. Look at the odds page. Now, the odds don't tell you everything, but they do tell you at least maybe you selected the right gate. You know, preferable. I know no looking back like short races. That's why I put them in this one. So I always bet on my own horses just because I feel like it's a disgrace not to. But I will also. This must be a Class 2 race because Winchester and Prion Amaryllis is in it. Okay. We're not looking back, and I got a Crusher. This horse is either going to win or come in last. But, you know, someone's got faith, and I'm guessing it's fucking Patty Jack. There's a lot of good horses in here. That's great. You know, I'll bet on a bunch of horses. I don't care. So, we got Breeze. If you look right here, it tells you what those odds are. So, since they're kind of higher, I'll go 20 on that one. This one I'll go 30. 30. 35. Since those are higher, I'll go 25. 30. And I'll place. And I'll watch. See if I got all my deals down. As you can go, you see it coming up here. Like you'll see it going in as yours. Alright, sweet. Oops, I forgot to get Prion on there. Alright then. Gimme, gimme. Oof, stunner. 10 some favorite. Yeah. If he gets it, he gets it. Alright, cool. Now we'll look at this one. Brazil. See, So Savage does not like this lane. I don't know if that's a good horse, man. Like a lot of the last horse races I've been looking at. A little rough on the odds on So Savage. 1,400 meters. Beyond the Nile's a favorite, huh? By a lot. Okay. Mando's got some good odds on this one. Let's do it, buddy. So you place it. Sit here and wait. Gimme, gimme. Alright. So, what happened? Alright. So those races ran. And we're going to go look at those results. And also, I'm going to show you how the zest played out for me on those bets. Alright, so you go to past picks here. And boom. I'm pretty sure that was the some races have went. Quite a few actually. What's the name of that race? Hong Kong Kennedy Town. Oh, right here. Boom. And like I said, this horse is an offspring from Billions, I believe. Let's look, shall we? Details. Oh, crapola. How's it doing this lately? Alright, here we go. I'll just go to my stable and look at him. Dun 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 dun. Mando. Details. Billions in Collision Course, which she's a good mare. A Z2 Genesis, Z1 Genesis. I just know based off of, well, Z3 Legendary, which, like I said, you don't have to have an exclusive or elite, but if you're going to run Offspring, way better if you can find proven parents. Now, there's horses out there that haven't been ran either that are good. It's just, you're more rolling the dice on that one than if you know, oh, look at this horse is a winner, breed with them. So sometimes, every once in a while, I'll just go over here and look in the stud service. Who's racing? And I'm really not interested in anything other than Knox and Zabos. I'll even throw a legendary in there. Why not? Now, this guy, Flop Lawful Racing. This guy I actually work with. And Oracle. He hasn't quite found the niche race for him yet, but he is a Z2 Genesis. He's came in second. I know, like, a handful of these races, my horses actually beat him. He's like, come on, man. It was funny. Yeah, just give him a quick breeze through. Like, I have a really good memory, so I can remember if I see a horse's name, and I'll know if he's awesome or not. Like, I haven't seen any of these horses run, really. But I'll still check to see if they ran. See, this one is not. Tax sucks. I remember this horse has been for sale for a long time. Raced him 3 times. Corona. Bam Bam Boogie, I believe. Nope, no races. Romp in the streets. He's still in there? All these guys are negative. Yeah, so when you see this minus sign, it's their stud is over. I don't think you can breed with them, but maybe you can. Let's see if you can. Damn sure can. Unfortunate, actually. All right. I'm just bruising through here real quick to see if I recognize any winning horses in here. I see none. Damn Amaryllis, 35 days in stud still? I guess you don't care, it's whatever, but, A lot of horses in stud. Nothing I'm interested in at the moment. And gas is kind of high. I always tend to wait until gas prices are lower. Right. But these horses that I bred and graded are good. They're already out of class 1 already. I mean, they're class 1s already. I would like to race this one, but gas is high, and I don't want to prepare any more horses as of yet. Maybe I will later, but as I was saying before, that's just the trend that I've noticed, that well-bred horses are competing well. I do believe, so Mando came in second that time. Your horse isn't going to win every single race, so don't get frustrated if they, he's not winning. My thing is, like, run multiple horses, try to find the lanes that they like, remember it, write it down. There's send-its. But as you can see, what's this over there? I have not found where she wants to be at all. I don't think she's won a single race, actually, or placed. Oh, I lied. Got third last time. All right, but so don't be afraid to run your Genesises either. Like, I had a Z2s. I got a bunch of Z2s, what I thought were a good deal, and started running them, and a couple of them are pretty good. I mean, they're competing right now. I know the algorithm is more leaning towards performance than it is whether it's a Z. Like, it takes everything into account, like the Z number, the breed type, which would be like your Genesis Legendary, Exclusive Elite, Cross, or Pacer, and then it also takes into account the genotype, right? Nakamoto, Zabo, Finney. What are they good at? I've tended to notice that Nox tend to like longer races, or it's just I have a bunch of horses that like longer races, but Nakamoto seem to like that mid-range-ish, longer range. Now, I haven't really seen many Buterins run And it's because, you know, I can kind of get that because it is scary to run Buterins against Nox, but I've had some Buterins win too. So it's just really about staying consistent on it. And here's a couple of these Z1s that I bought in the marketplace, because I believe these Z1s are going to be worth, you know, Zed just keeps growing and going. There's ups and downs, but there ain't ever going to be any more Z1s. Where do they go? Might have to search for them this way. Yeah, see a fantastic high at Z2. Doing well for only 5 races. It's probably the best performing one of those Z2s that I bought. But, you know, Lucid Dreams got me a dub. These are some of my favorite ones that I've had for a long time. Ninth Pessimism and Sun After Solstice. Which 101 races, you know, about 10%. Ninth. When I ran Sun, that was more earlier days of racing. And same with some of these other horses down here. And, you know, I haven't ran these horses near as much as I probably should. I was just kind of waiting for more, just more algo data, more, you know, when they come out with a stats page, like, you're going to be able to tell way better what your horse is good at and when it's not. Now, it's Taco Tuesday is probably my favorite horse. Just personally, I love Billions a lot, though. Don't get me wrong, but there's equal love here for Taco. When it comes strategy-wise, you know, I've raced a crap load, as you can see. 10, yeah, not quite a 10% win rate, but that means even if it was 10%, it's being ran in 1,500 races, right? Which is probably not quite that many, but it's close. And I understand not everybody has tons of capital. I've been in crypto a long time. So I just slowly built my bankroll up. When I saw this game, I was all in at C4. I dropped a bunch of Ethereum on it, but that was back when Ethereum was cheap too. So you could argue that I've got the gains as everybody else, you know, because they're still selling for 4 Ethereum. But, you know, dems to berries. So if you haven't signed up for Zest or you're not using it, you should, because that's another way you can earn it. They haven't really told us what we're going to be able to do with all this, but look, I started with 1,000. I'm up to like 35.66. I don't win all the time, you know. As you can see, there's a lot of losing in here, but there's a lot of winning too. And so you want to catch the odds. I know there's other guys, we've been doing screenshots of this odds page and posting it in the Discord so that if you miss it, you can at least go see what the odds were for your horse. And be cool if other people start doing that too. So sign up for Zest if you haven't. You get 1,000 for starting it. It's pretty easy. You just log in with your email and they send you a link and your email and you go to it and then you're good. And then just discover, race. You know, you might end up having to buy a different horse, because I have had some donkeys in the past. You know, don't give up on them, but I do actually. But what I meant by that is don't give up too early. I'll race a horse 20 times. Now, granted, when you're talking like $15 every race, that's a lot. You know what I mean? It adds up. But, you know, if you do it enough with other horses, it kind of balances out on the winning side of it. And I also let these winnings stack up, and then I'll claim it all at once. And that helps a bunch. But as you can see, it's just, there's trends in horses that you can see as I was running them. And then I move on to other horses because I'm trying to discover who's good, who's not, all in the beta. Billions had a good run right here, didn't he? Oh, Billions. Oh, look at that, 140 Ethereum. Be a cool stat to see if anybody else, like, who's won the most so far. And I'm sure Zed knows. But it'd be an interesting little stat, like high fives. Right. But this doesn't count all the fees and stuff I pay. That's just what I've won back. So just kind of cycle through, but I'm in the green when it comes to racing. A lot of it is race by mass. You know, I'll put two horses in every race at least if I can. Sometimes 3 even, just especially in the Griffin races, because those races don't seem to fill up very fast. And so if I decide to get some new horses, I'll do 3 or 4 at a time, just so that I have enough to kick these races off. And it increases your odds of getting a win and figuring out what horse is going to place. What lane does he want? Because if you're doing one horse a race at a time, I mean, not that you can't discover it, but it's going to take a minute, you know what I mean? Where I'm doing 3 or 4 at a time. And I might be missing on a couple of them, but I'm also hitting on the other 2 or whatever. So I'm kind of playing odds even on my own horses of me finding a gem and then being able to polish it. And either A, sell it for a lot, or breed it and earn good stud fees for it and sell the offspring because he's proven. But that's just my take. I know I'm rambling sometimes, but it's not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. Also, you know, give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. All those little things. Help a brother out on YouTube. And if you didn't like it, you feel free to dislike it, which, you know, I have my haters. One in particular, we all know. So, I don't care about him either. So, as that goes, any questions, hit me up in the... You can either hit me in the DM on Discord, or you can just leave a comment here. I'll answer it if I can, or maybe I'll make another video about it if it's more detailed explanations. But till then, see you on the track.